Hi guys, and welcome to my ranking for the Black Christmas movies. It's going to be a quick video because there is only 3 movies in this franchise, you could call it. I'm going to do it a little differently today. I'm going to be ranking them from best to worst, and you'll see the reason for that in a minute.
Everybody's a suspect!
Coming to get you, Bobber.
What has got Nards?
As I mentioned guys, I thought it'd be better if I ranked them from best to worst, and the reason for that is because we all know what the best one is going to be, and I think the competition is for what's going to be the worst Black Christmas movie. And then number 1 is the original Black Christmas from 1974. Now, the first time I saw this movie was last year because I avoided seeing it for a long time, and the reason for that is because I didn't like the look of it. I know that it's an old movie, and sometimes old movies I don't like to watch these days for the first time because it would put me off. I think I would have enjoyed Black Christmas more back in the 90s when I started watching horror movies. But when I did watch it, I was still pleasantly surprised. I thought it was a creepy and eerie movie, and I did imagine myself watching it back in the day, and I would have been frightened if I watched it for the first time back in the 70s, 80s or 90s or whatever. People say it's better than Halloween. They say it's probably the best slasher movie of all time. I don't think that at all. I don't even think it's an amazing movie. I think it's a really good, well-made slasher movie from Bob Clark, but I don't think it's anything spectacular. I do think that Halloween, John Carpenter did take a few ideas from the look and feel of Black Christmas, so I do know its importance in the slasher genre, and I do think it's a very Christmassy horror movie, so for that it is number 1. And then number 2 is Black Christmas from 2006. This isn't as bad a movie as a lot of people make out. Yes, we all have our opinions, and yes, it's far inferior to the original from 1974, but I still enjoyed this film. It did have that Final Destination look to it because it was made from the makers of Final Destination, or the Final Destination franchise, but I still enjoyed this. I enjoyed the new take on the characters. I enjoyed the new look. For Black Christmas, they completely changed it up. It had a lot more comedy in it, even though the first movie, the original movie, had some comedy in it as well. I think it was more colourful, more Christmassy than the original one, but it wasn't as creepy, it wasn't as eerie, and at the end of the day, it was still a little bit cheesy, especially with the backstory of the bad characters as well. And I didn't really like the twist, there was more than one killer as well. I think we saw too much of the killer. I think if they pulled it back a bit with what they'd done in the original, it would have been a lot better. But it was still an enjoyable Christmas horror movie for me, but I know a lot of people don't like it. And then at number 3 is the latest one on the list, and that's Black Christmas from 2019. I said all the things I had to say in my movie review for this, so I won't go over old ground, but I just think that this was a movie that sent out the wrong message. It shouldn't have been called a Black Christmas movie, and although it tried to do its own thing like the 2006 movie did, it done its own thing for all the wrong reasons, and I just didn't like it at all. The only redeeming thing about the 2019 remake was the style that they went for. It had a gritty look to it, the cinematography was really good, and I liked the Christmassy lights that were used throughout the movie, especially near the last part of the film. So that's my ranking for the 3 Black Christmas movies. I felt that it was necessary to do this, and if I can show you on a list, because a lot of people might think that Black Christmas is way up here and the 2 remakes are way down here. It's not quite like that for me. If you imagine this is Black Christmas from 1974, you've got the 2006 remake around about here, and then you've got the 2019 one way down below. So I think there's a gulf in quality between the 2006 and the 2019 movie, and I thought it was going to be a lot closer because I know that the 2006 movie isn't well liked by anyone, but I did enjoy the 2006 movie, and I've seen a lot of people say that they enjoyed the 2019 one more than the 2006 one. It's not saying much because both of them are critically panned anyway, but I'd like to know your thoughts guys. Where did the Black Christmas movies rank for you? As always guys, thanks a lot for watching, thanks for subscribing, I'll see you soon, bye bye.